cancer? I don't know. Y'all give it up for Jason Fifi! Testing. Okay. I was hearing like weird, almost feedbacky sounds earlier. This sounds okay? How's it sound doing? Excellent. This is my impression of me on Shark Tank. Sharks, I've got a presentation for you. What you guys have this TV show. It's going to be temporary tattoos, but they say 42069, and it's in the font that they used at the Holocaust camps. And it's going to be for really silly elderly care nurses, specifically for dementia patients. For a 100% stake, you can just brag that you own my company for free. I don't want the money, I just want to see that in the world. Here's my impression of a guy that confuses seppuku with bukkake. I need both hands for this one. And then there's a guy over in the corner putting numbers on like a grid. But the grid is suicide cum. Casey Anthony, Michael Hall, and Oates is the thing I wrote down to tell you people that I'm proud of. Casey Anthony, Michael Hall, and Oates. I recently turned 40. And when you turn 40, certain things have to get checked out. So I went to the doctor for my regular, normal checkup, and he was like, "You're 40, you know what that means?" And I was like, but he like lit candles and poured some wine, and then we watched a movie, and he put it. There was a hole in the bottom of the popcorn bucket, and I touched it. So I got my prostate checked. He did it pretty unprofessionally though, so I slammed the door to his van. When you buy things in bulk, usually, they call it a family pack or family sized. But I'm hoarding Plan B. So not a family size is what I put on the big box of. Also, I call hangers Plan B. Some people say that you should not talk with your mouth full. And that's true, unless what you're going to say is, "I'm choking." In which case, you should definitely talk with your mouth full. Also, sometimes when there's a penis in there, it would be nice to get some feedback. Eye contact's one thing, but also say things about it. I'm a generalist, which means like I know a bunch of stuff. That's like a thing. But I got to know a bunch of stuff by like hitting random on Wikipedia and then stopping when it's a thing that's not a soccer player. Or like a small country that's not a country anymore. Like yesterday I learned that a leotard is not a developmentally challenged wildcat. I think whoever said, "Don't shit where you eat," was not a starfish. Because I think one of the starfish proverb guys was like a philosopher, was like, definitely shit where you eat. Is where your shit comes out, is where you eat. I think thumbtacks have a misleading name. I think they should be called wall tacks. I think they should be called that because I put them in my thumb and it hurt to put them in my thumb. I think if Tesla made the Nissan Altima, it would put pit bulls and cops out of business simultaneously. They kill cops and toddlers. Or no, cops kill and pit bulls kill toddlers. Alright. It's like, there's a stereotype about pit bulls eating toddlers' faces, and Teslas run over toddlers a lot because they don't see them. And then cops shoot a lot of pit bulls. Okay. I don't know. That one needs work. That one's getting somewhere. I like my beer like I like my violence. Domestic. Last month, COVID deaths officially hit 6 million. And I think they're just baiting Republicans because they're really accustomed to denying that specific number. They're like, I don't think this vote, I don't need to do an act out on that one. We know what Holocaust deniers sound like. And COVID deniers sound like. A very similar kind of vibe. I think Sasquatch is covered in Japanese women's pubes.
Because they blur out the pornography.
They blur the pubic hair in Japan, if you've ever watched porn over there. I lived there for a while, sorry. Is that not known? Do you guys know that about Japan? They blur the pubes. It's not just the lady pubes, they blur the dude pubes too. Which I think that would be sexist if they only blurred one gender's pubes. It'd be like, they're Husker do or Husker do not. There is no Husker try. I went to a hysterically black college. Oh, no, I didn't. I think deaf people are in too many gangs. I think every time I meet a deaf guy, he's in 70 gangs, and none of the normal ones. I've never seen one of them put both hands together to do anything. It's always just I don't know where they all live. I'm making myself laugh a little bit. That's what counts. Jeremy Renner recently got out of the hospital and he will be returning to work after having been run over by a snowplow. In the next movie, he will be playing the snow. He's method as fuck. Look out, Daniel Day-Lewis. Here comes Jeremy Renner in this gritty reboot of Snow, a book by Michael Crichton about a guy that clones Snow. Here's my impression of me explaining to a child where Beanie Babies come from. Well, when a Beanie Mommy and a Beanie Daddy love each other very much, They hold each other. All right. It's not actually funny to do the rest of it. I went to Disney World and went to Small World, and then I pretended to know everybody. I'm autistic and I'm a pervert, so I take upskirts of trains. I go not on the train, I go under the train and take upskirts of the train. I'm doing this new diet. It's called intermittent self-loathing. Sharks, I come to you with another business idea. Scratch and sniff butthole stickers. Before you ask any questions, we'll do both. Stickers of buttholes and then stickers of other things that you place onto buttholes. In exchange for a 10% stake in my business, you will receive scratch and sniff butthole stickers. What's the difference between Pete Davidson and Eric Clapton? Allah didn't kick Jeff Beck's baby out of a window. Get it? Because Jeff Beck didn't steal music from black people. And Eric Clapton deserved to lose his baby. I'm glad Eric Clapton's no. What, is Barry Gordy in the audience? Somebody's upset that I don't think that it's fair that you stole music. Barry Gordy was the guy that ran Sun Records. He destroyed lots of black musicians. Okay. I'm opposed to child labor, but I think baby labor is probably fine. They've got really little fingers, and that means that they could like hand stitch suits very well. I'm gonna leave you guys with something. Let's find anything. One last thing to leave you guys with. Why is none of this jokes? Life is like a box of chocolates. I don't personally trust most of the white ones.